MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the big one, Game 7 of the World Series between the Washington Nationals and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
No doubt. This has really been what you'd call a World Series for the ages. Back and forth, a lot of well-played games, plenty of drama and intrigue. And now it's all come down to this. One game, 9 innings for the World Championship. Can't ask for more than that, so sit back and enjoy. Should be a lot of fun.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your defending World Series champion, Houston Astros.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Dero, what's the key if they want to be crowned World Series champs here tonight?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the plate putting the digits down. That's Brian McCann. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense. The ability to massage a pitching staff, soft hands, and a nice throwing arm to second base. We already know from the offensive side, he's a multiple-time All-Star with the ability to launch.
Standing in, Adam Eaton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we are underway from Houston as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A little chilly, but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. Now the 2-0. Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Eaton on at first, nobody out. And he'll just watch that knuckle curve. 1-1. Turner is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
They come out of the gates being aggressive at the plate, and it's paid off for them. A single and now a double. Runners at second and third with all kinds of momentum on their side. A base hit scores too. We'll see if they can cash them in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. The 0-1 on its way. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Now the relay home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Roll, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
The 1-0 home. Fouled off. Nobody out, runner on first. Towards second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks. Code red.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Comes set with the 0-1. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses inside 1-0.
No strike.
Zimmerman now waiting the 1-0. That's by him for strike one. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim, he was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Second and third here, one man out. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Hero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Called strike over the outside corner.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
In now, Miguel Montero. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First offering on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
The 0-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Montero, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a one-year deal. But this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Three-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Nationals on top, 3-0. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs. Someone's going to have to hit a gapper with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in this.
Steven Strasburg gets the ball in hostile territory here for Game 7 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Steven Strasburg has been good since he put on a uniform. The pride and joy of San Diego State University. The closest thing we've seen to Nolan Ryan. Mid to upper 90s fastball. Great changeup, great curveball, and great slider. Very, very rarely do you see a guy have a 4-pitch mix that's as good as Steven Strasburg's.
Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Astros, center fielder, George Springer.
He's set. Here it comes. A fastball that finds the outside corner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Count now a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Misses, ball 2.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it. 2 down.
Batting third.
And with 2 away now, it's time to take our final look this year at our playoff brackets. Boy, seems like so long ago that we got things started in the divisional rounds, but we will officially have our champion by the conclusion of play tonight. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's gone 2 for 5. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Strasburg comes set, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping into the box, Michael Taylor. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now is Adam Eaton. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He singled to open up the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. One out, nobody on. One and 2 now to Adam Eaton. The 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding into the box, Trey Turner. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So Bryce Harper will get a chance to hit here this inning following the base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
A ball and a strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1 and 2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reddick giving chase. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for Washington, but they lead it 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Correa. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And the pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
The 0-1 on its way. There's a strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Turner loves it. And there's one down now.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Julius P. Gurriel.
So stepping in, Yuli Gurriel. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, and the pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Here comes the 1-0. And it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
The 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out, nobody on. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. Still down 3-0. In now is Anthony Rendon.
Leading off for the Nationals, third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. A high fastball is in there.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
In there, 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Back up the middle. Correa ranging up the middle. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Zimmerman looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Matt Vasgersian back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as the left-handed hitting catcher Brian McCann settles in to start out the inning at the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one right down Main Street. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Evan Gaddis now standing in as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike one. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's only 2 for 10. He's taken him deep once. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Softly hit here to the left side. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Strasburg comes set. Here's the 0-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's Matt Adams now as we begin the top of the fourth.
Designated hitter, Matt Adams.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Springer. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the upper deck. Miguel Montero, a solo home run. His first homer here in the series, and the Nationals have now taken a 4-0 lead. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Into the box now, Michael Taylor. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Two and 0 to the Nationals center fielder.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2 and 0.
And there's the first strike, 2 and 1. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. And a full count, 3 and 2 to Michael Taylor. Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
In now is Adam Eaton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Fastball that just misses inside. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2 and 1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ball 1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Swinging a soft liner. So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Taylor over at second. Eaton at first. 2 out in the inning. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez is there. And that's the 3rd out. Nationals able to add on thanks to the long ball. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's 4-0 Washington. Here's George Springer back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
This is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Now to the plate, Alex Bregman. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fouled off. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. To short. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rendon. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. 7th and final game of the World Series as you get a look at our line score to this point in this emotionally charged contest. Here's Daniel Murphy now. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy. Known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets. But since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come, and it has not stopped.
Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Four runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Line softly out toward left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep. 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Here's Matt Adams now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch high and deep to right. Back goes Reddick to the track. And what a play. A beautiful jumping catch to put an end to the inning. Another look out in right field as he ends the inning by taking away a home run. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off for the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. A bouncer to the left side. Turner has it. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away.
The left fielder, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Marwin Gonzalez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Strasburg comes set. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Hit in the air out to left field. Taylor is there, and that retires the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Brad Peacock takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 41, Brad Peacock.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
Ooh, that pitch was up and in. That's one of those pitcher's purpose pitches, right? Fastball, something hard up and in. Now he can go down and away if he'd like.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Outside, 3-0 now. Peacock, a 6'1" right-hander. He was taken in the very late rounds during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
In now, Michael Taylor, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Payoff pitch home, and he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Eaton.
At the plate, Adam Eaton. From the stretch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Stepping in now, Trey Turner. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And now Bryce Harper. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Here's the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 for the Nationals on the RBI double. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Nationals 5 and the Astros nothing. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He'll try and do what he can to work towards cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Lifted down the line in left. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. After it is Eaton. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Astros, designated hitter, Evan Gattis.
Digging in, Evan Gattis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Gaddis, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was selected in the 23rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Striding in once again, Josh Reddick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball that just misses inside.
1 ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. On to the 7th inning now in Game 7. But before we start, we take a look at our game summary to this point. Will Harris is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 36, Will Harris.
Into the box now, Anthony Rendon. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Anthony Rendon.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Daniel Murphy, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Hit out towards second. Altuve has it. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the Nationals, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Zimmerman. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Matt Adams would be next. The 3-0 pitch on its way. There's ball 4.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Now batting, Matt Adams. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
Just missed with a breaking ball.
1 ball, no strike.
Fouled away. Up high. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Oh, Adams a little too quick on that one as this is pulled foul into the seats down the right side. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Three-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
The catcher, number 14, Miguel.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Montero. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Montero waits. Now the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. On the ground to the right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. What an outstanding play to end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's George Springer, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman.
0-1.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Eaton is under it. 2 down.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Now in the box, Jose Altuve. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Strasburg comes set. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Taylor is there, and that's the 3rd out. Astros go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Hector Rondon has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Hector Rondon.
So digging in now, Michael Taylor. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
2-0.
And this one's over at the knees. 2-1. Fly ball out toward right field. Reddick has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away. A look here at our starter comparison. And again, I don't want to be called the jinx, but the number to watch is in that hit column on the left side of your screen. A big 0. In now is Adam Eaton. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch on its way.
No.
And a fastball just a bit high.
1-0.
Bases are empty, one man out. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Eaton, base runner at first with one out. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So with 1 gone here in the top of the 8th, even the home fans are starting to sense that we could be on the verge of witnessing history as we get a look at our line score here, and you see the big number. No hits for the home team through 7. Here's Bryce Harper now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Two out with a man at first. Turned on down the line. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
From the stretch. 2-2. Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Nationals leave 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Here's Carlos Correa now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
He's set. Here it comes. Ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 1-0 delivery. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
The 1-2. is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Here's the first pitch to him. And a slider tails outside for ball one.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Now the 1-0. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1, and this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Popped him up. Murphy ranging into shallow right. 2 gone.
Well, a huge out number 2 here at the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our MLB Network presentation. James Poit enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready once again, Anthony Rendon. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Anthony Rendon.
Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Cold strike, 0-2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
smoked on the ground left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here's Daniel Murphy now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Rendon gets his lead at first, nobody out. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
When in doubt, take a step off the mound, grab the rosin bag, and take a deep breath. After a leadoff single, now you almost drilled the guy with the next pitch. You have to find a way to rely on your mechanics.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a ball down and away.
3-1.
Due next, there's Ryan Zimmerman. The 3-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch hit hard toward the right side. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
Third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Nothing doing for Washington as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead.
Leading off the bottom of the 9th inning for the Astros, catcher Ryan McCann.
Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. The 0-1 looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Count remains at 0-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Got him. So the magic number for a perfect game is now down to 2.
Up next for the Astros,
Evan Gattis now standing in.
Evan Gattis.
Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The 0-1. Liner toward right center. Oh, and the perfect game is erased in the ninth. So there'll be no visit to the record books here in this one, as after 8 1/3 no-hit innings, they finally get to him for their first hit of the ballgame. Rats.
Such a tough one as a pitcher, D-Row. 25 outs and then to give it up with 1 out in the ninth.
I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, you don't want to be on a team that gets no hit, without question. You're going to do everything in your power to mix in a knock, and that's exactly what they... But tip your hat right there. The guy has thrown the heck out of the ball.
That's the ball.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Ready for another chance? George Springer. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And with 1 out in the ninth, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the 9th inning. The guys that... They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
So striding forward now, Alex Bregman. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
The 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Last strike now for Houston. Swing and a liner. And kick off the celebration in our nation's capital. The Washington Nationals are the World Series champions.
Well, nobody was going to say they didn't get their money's worth in this one. It took 7 games, making this one of the most competitive and historic World Series in baseball history. So they earned this one, and they can now call themselves the World Series champions.
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals: 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Astros, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game: 2 hours and 51 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.